Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another stream. We haven't played Mutant Year Zero in a few days, and we're going to get back to it. We're going to be going through some Iron Mutant mode. This is going to be the full playthrough, and hopefully we make it all through in one piece. If you're not familiar with Iron Mutant, basically, if you screw up too badly and all die, well, that's it. You're going to have to start the whole damn thing again. But I'm feeling pretty confident for this. We're going to be going through on very hard. I am excited. Let's go. Now, if you're new here, this won't be too much of a narrative playthrough. We've done 2 playthroughs already. One saved on the live stream format, the other streamed. I'm going to be skipping, despite the fact that I love the old dialogue, we're going to be skipping through the majority of this.
Ducks, why are you out here? And
you know why. The Ark's water pump is broken again, and Hammond said he needs more scrap to fix it.
yeah, well, we'd do it a lot better if he'd sent us somewhere with actual scrap to find.
Why do you have to be so annoying? Come on, we gotta head back before Prep closes for the night.
Unfortunately, that was not
Trust me,
skippable.
I'm not annoying.
But for the rest,
Shut the hell up.
we will be going and skipping through the majority of cutscenes. Now, no scrap
What's wrong with you?
in the first
We're
area.
in the zone.
We're going to move on straight
Keep your
through.
eyes open and
Mouth shut.
Watchpoint, how you
you
doing,
only
my
told me
friend?
that 9,000
Welcome, welcome.
times already.
Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a lovely day. Going to pick up some scrap,
Look
and
at
hopefully this will be educational
Beautiful.
for some of you that need
Just
and would
beautiful.
like a few tips and
This
tricks.
scrap's gonna
Akbar,
make
good
us
to see you.
heroes back
Robert,
at the
good to
Ark.
see you. Mojo, change of pace indeed. There we go. So let's move on up. And no need to wait and beat around the bush. We can go straight for the kill. So we're going to run straight up to them. They'll spot us as we move. That's not really a problem. We have 5 damage to come out, and they have 4 health. Move right the way up to them, making sure we get 100% to hit. There is absolutely no need to be shooting a 75% hit within this difficulty the majority of the time. So that is the aim, to keep the hit percentage on 100 as often as we can. Now, we will be doing a little hunt for scrap every now and again.
Never seen
One
ghouls
weapon
this far
module.
south before. They're getting closer to the Ark every day.
A little bit of
Something's up,
scrap
old man.
over around here.
It's,
We're going to need the weapon
saw one of
upgrades,
these
so
things once,
hunting for scrap
filled
is
with
kind
zone
of
dogs, right?
essential. Game of the year for this, no microtrans. Yeah.
Garbage.
I wouldn't argue with a vote for Game of the Year. I would say it could certainly be nominated for one.
You coming?
I don't know if it would win, but I really like it. I really like it. I think the ooh, is that a little bit of scrap over here I spy? I walked straight past that. Only 2. What a letdown. Okay, a little bit of a wander over here, and then we're going to march on through. We're not going to hang around for too long within each area, but we do need the scrap rather desperately because, well, upgrading your weapons is pretty important. Aha! A weapon I spy.
Got ourselves some ghouls. One of them looks like he ate a ghoul. We better get into ninja mode. Listen, turn up.
Ah, there we go. We can skip some of the areas. La da 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 dee. There we go. And we can move on through. Now I'm only doing this left clicking to move a little bit quicker. I believe. There we go. Some weapon parts. Yippee! Right. Moving on. I have, since the previous playthrough, picked up a few tips and tricks of my own, so I'm hopeful we're going to put them into use during this. We're going to be, hopefully, making this incredibly reliable, borderline surgical
I'm gonna kiss
in
that
execution,
elevator when I
but we
see
shall
it.
see.
Get upstairs, take a bath, get a grog with the boys, get another grog with the boys, foot massage. Ah, it's gonna be great.
Grog confirmed. Right, a little bit of a wander through. It's always worth exploring this area because there are 2 medkits sitting right here. There we go. A few more bits of scrap. Remember to use your medkits when you are out of
Nothing
combat,
like a bunch of
ideally.
skeletons to put
If you need to heal in combat, then so be it. Now, We had 2 parts within the previous playthrough that went a little bit disastrously, and both of them were due to my own, let's say, laziness. So within this playthrough, we're going to be extra cautious. Extra cautious. We're not going to be taking any risks. And that is kind of how Iron Mutant is meant to be played. There's no auto-save abuse. It is just simply playing sensibly. Now, we have a little bit of exploration to do for our first, a slightly more complex combat encounter. Wander around. There we go, and our first victim that we can stalk. I was cutting it a little bit close. Right, no need to shoot at 75. We're going to go to here, shoot at 100. I have been spotted, but it doesn't matter. John, I have just started, so welcome to the stream. You have missed a couple of minutes, if that. There we go. Do a bit of that, do a bit of this. Now, let's see what's in the chest. Oh, look, a gaper. Can destroy cover and knock back enemies. Pretty handy to have. Now, here's where we do our first bit of juggling, if I press the right button. We're going to be using the gaper on our piggy. So we're going to have an extra point of damage there, and we're going to have an extra point of damage on ducks now, giving us 2 spare pistols to have lying around. That will come in handy. Now, we can also press the I button at this point, and I believe we can start our mutation quest to see what we get. Now, I do quite like Skull Splitter. It's not terrible. It's not bad, but I do think Knee Shot is a little bit better to work toward. I'm going to be saving on Bormin for Run and Gun. Then we're going to be getting Hog Rush because, well, they are mandatory.
Regroup.
Absolutely mandatory. Joker, I guess, may have its place. Right, you're going to go here. And we're going to wander around here just to secure the hit percentage. Oh, weapon parts. Don't mind if I do. Right, there we go. I'm going to wander up to here. Hello. And goodbye. 5 health and 5 damage. Can't go wrong with that. Nice and easy. It's worth equipping a weapon if you can get an extra 1 damage. It is worth doing. Now, I was just had to think there of what the camera controls were. I haven't played this game for a little while. There we go. You can get 100% here. Phew! Didn't want the cover to get in the way. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Off we go. Gavin, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Welcome back. Currently going through the more, let's say, simple portion of this game.
The ancients left a lot.
This is the more predictable bit. Press scrap.
Something like this. Wonder what these
Okay, and a very quick wander around looking for some weapon parts. I believe there are some around here.
That's a bomb, all right.
What's up your
They used to
butt,
call it
indeed?
boombox. Touch that red button, and it goes boom.
The tutorial.
Don't be pretending you know what any of
Yes,
this
yes,
crap
the tutorial.
is. We'll bring it back to the Ark and show it to Prep.
So one
Ask
bit of
him what it's
weapon
worth
over
on the
there
black market.
next to the car. Sometimes you have to move away to be able to see weapon scrap. It's a peculiar phenomena. Sometimes it becomes more visible the further away you are. Okay, we shall go pick it up. You have no idea what the game is about, Daniel. The game is very similar to XCOM. However, this is less of a percentage management game and more of a puzzle game. This will become clear fairly soon. Fairly soon as we go into some of the more complex combat encounters. It's going to start off fairly easy because, well, we're right at the beginning of the game. This is the hardest difficulty, but the peculiar thing about this game is even the hardest difficulty is easy if you know how to solve the puzzle. If you don't know how, you could be in a bit of trouble. Mike, how's it going? Long time. Long time. Either that or you've been buried within the recent flurry of chat.
You did it to us.
I've been rocking 200 viewers recently with Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. What a mouthful that is. And what a nice game as well. I've been really enjoying it. But it's over for now, and it's time to play a little bit more of this. So I'm here with my Stella Artois.
Home sweet home. The elevator's up ahead.
Right, and we are now controlling ducks. Come on, quack, quack. So this is a post-apocalyptic game, if you're not familiar with it. This is, well, set after World War III, sort of. Nukes drop, radiation happens, everything goes bad, things mutate, and lo, we have duck and pig people walking around. It's a standard plot, really. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Now, we're currently looking for an enemy to pick off. Oh, there he is. Pick up the scrap. Oh, okay. If he wants to sneak around and try and catch me off guard, I will sneak around too. There we go. That'll do. That'll do very nicely. So we're going to move to 100% hit chance from here. That'll do very nicely. Once you get within a close range, you're going to have a 100% hit chance. You can't go wrong with that. It's all about picking them off in and isolating them from the others.
Follow me.
Come on, Borman, follow. Squeak. I'll give you a bacon sandwich. Now, what do we got in the box? A hat! And this will give us 25% weapon range. So we're going to take advantage of this and use this with our glorious crossbow, which has a range of 10. Now making it a range of 13. This means our minimum range for that 100% has just increased, because this works kind of like a tabletop game in that if you're shooting long range or medium range, you have negatives to hit. So long range is minus 50%, medium range is only minus 25, but you don't really want to be shooting a 50-50 chance at an enemy in this game, because you've only got, well, limited capacity for healing, and you don't really want to miss. If you do, things could go horribly wrong. So we're just going to wander around here. We're going to kill the mutants. Oh, hello. Yellow generally means there's something interesting. Aha. A wascal. Let's see what's in here. Yes, if you go inside guns blazing, you get spotted immediately, you get attacked, and it's basically, if you play the Iron Mutant mode like this, you will die. You will not make it through the game because, in terms of probabilities, you will eventually get hit by too many things and die. That is the beauty of the game. It is mainly about stalking. You are playing the role of stalkers, and if you choose not to stalk, that's completely on you. You could do the easy difficulty and you'd probably make it through okay. If you do the very hardest difficulty and you choose to do a run and gun Rambo style, you won't complete it. Not on this. Oh, hi. There is extra weapon scrap in here.
Hey guys, come here.
Come on, Borman. We have weapon parts that need us, and I think, where are they? I see, you just miss stuff every now and again. Ooh, a Molotov. Don't mind if I do.
Box opens. We go in the box. Box goes in the Ark. We take their food, we take their guns. Mutants in the Ark. Too many. Mutants are weak. We kill some fast, we kill some slow. But we kill them.
There we go. I love the voice acting in this, but as much as I love it, we're here to kill stuff. So we're going to sneak up here. We've been spotted. Ota knows. If only we didn't have a crossbow. Now, we're going to move up. Activate Borman. We can choose to activate him. This is going to seem pretty easy right now. We are in the tutorial portion of the game, so we're just taking advantage of our weapon that has a lovely 6 damage. Very convenient for his 6 health.
Sweet. Wasted him.
Take the scrap. Take the ancient sight. 20% added to weapon range. I will take that indeed.
Hey, follow me.
Thank you very much. Right, and off we go. More scrap. Nearly missed it. What's the story? Daffy Duck teams up with Mutant Pig. More or less. It is post-apocalyptic. Bombs have dropped. radiation, etc. There is a more, let's say, intricate story. There's just scrap everywhere. The more you go around places you've already been, the more scrap you will find. That is pretty much a rule of this game. Are we going to have a little bit of story here? Yeah. Again, guys, this isn't necessarily a story playthrough. We're not going to listen to all of the dialogue. We're here to show you guys how to do the tough run and gun, rough stuff. Now, we're in for a good bit.
Want to know how this goes down? For the right price,
For the right price, I will put this on my weapon to give me more range. Thank you very much. That will take me up to about 15 range. And we're going to go for 50% chance to burn enemies. Burn, my beauties, burn. Now, we do have a good amount of scrap. Oh no, of weapon parts. So I'm going to be upgrading my lovely crossbow. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. 5 and 7 damage. Lovely jubbly. Don't mind if I do. Now we have 2 spare pistols that are not being used. This is level 2. And unfortunately, it's rather rubbish as well. It's got 10 range. It's just outright bad. So we're going to dismantle it. Goodbye. And okay, all of the others are currently equipped. We could maybe dismantle that for good old Borman and then spend it upgrading another weapon, but we're going to keep it for now on the off chance that we need it. Now, we're going to wander over to the palace.
After a killer day in the
I think it's something's place. Anyway, we're going to go for a discount within Idrir's shop. Although, actually, I'm quite tempted to make extended bleed out time. But we're going to go for the discount within the shop, and then we're going to go to level up Molotov damage. Right, Elder, pub, shop. We don't really need anything from the shop right now, but we can check it out. I know the drill indeed. Nice to see you. Oh, hi! Pipe gun, how's it going? What do we got here? Nothing I need. Your shop is rubbish. Goodbye. And to the zone. Now, we are off to Hammond's cabin, so that's where we shall go. We'll go to the Ark outskirts first. Pow pow. Okay. Co-op? Not a chance, my friend. As a turn-based quirky game of the sorts, maybe it's possible, but ooh, hello. Question marks. Question marks have appeared. That will take us down to the unexplored location. Level 25, though. A little bit high for us right now, so we should probably go to Hammond's cabin. And then we got East Outpost and the Ark. So East Out, yep, okay. I'm just making sure we are going to the right place. Hammond's cabin, off we go. Onward, tally-ho. Let's control ducks as well. Lovely bit of voice acting in this game. Lovely bit of narrative. Absolute treat. One of the best things about the game. Honestly. Now, we might actually be able to do some more mutation work. We have the ability to upgrade this skull splitter, but again, I want knee shot. I think knee shot is going to be more useful. Although, if we go skull splitter, moth wing, straight to circuit breaker, I think that might actually be a very good move, because that's going to get us circuit breaker a lot quicker. So we're going to go run and gun. Then Hog Rush. As soon as we can. Hog Rush allows us to stun enemies. Right. Hammond's cabin. Sounds like it makes sandwiches. It might do. It might have. Long ago. It's not so much of a sandwichy place anymore. We shall investigate. Skull splitter combos with moth wings pretty well lazy. That is a good point. Being on high ground, you get extra accuracy.
Yes, Mr. Elder. Sign us up for us.
Sorry to interrupt you, Ducks, but I just want to show off my crossbow's range of 15.
Did you forget there's like a cajillion ghouls out here who want to kill us?
Nobody gets to kill you but me now. Shut the duck up and keep moving.
I'm telling you, Borman, ain't no happy ending in this story.
Stalkers don't get happy endings. We get each other. So watch my back.
Expression or phrase of the day, that. Stalkers don't get happy endings. So, there you go. Oh, hi. A zone dog confirmed. Now, we have a little hunt around. Zone dogs can be rather painful things to try and kill. So you have quite a lot of health. Actually having the rooting ability here would be not a bad idea. Oh, hi, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Now, we're actually going to see if... Oh, how's it going? 20% crit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I just need... Why can I not move here? Is it because Bormin is in the way? Oh dear, I don't actually want to knock him back here. Okay, we're going to wait for him to come back around. We're going to wait for this. There's no point in rushing. I like to be prepared. I'd like my body to be prepared for this. We shall wait patiently. There's another dog wandering around somewhere. Quest over yonder. Dog over there. You can see the little... Oh, there's the other one. There's the other one. Oh, hi. Okay. Okay, back over here. Back over here. Wandering, wandering, wandering. Ooh, gun parts. More gun parts. Wunderbar. 24, meaning we can actually upgrade another weapon very soon. Gonna put you just there.
Wait here.
Activate. Let's go here. Okay, what's the worst that could happen, eh? There we go. Hopefully the other unit on the map did not hear me. But that enemy heard me, I'm aware of that. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Now, hopefully that was far away from the other. There we go, he didn't hear. Wunderbar. And a level up as well.
Campsites always get my feathers twitching.
Now,
Hundreds of them out here.
where's the other sneaky one?
Shivering in the cold.
Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo doggy. Aha. Right, just want to make sure I'm at a safe distance to actually do this. I'm always cautious with taking down these things. Can't remember where the other enemies on the map are, and I don't really want to be firing guns. Can I shoot? Yes, thank you. Lols. Lols indeed. Okay. 6 damage on that weapon. I need to remember that. And 5 damage on my other. Glorious.
You did it, kid.
Glorious. Right. Hunting wabbits. Oh, absolutely.
Over here.
Be very, very quiet.
Like the other do.
Right, investigate this. There's a crashed robot.
Whoa.
Stating the obvious, I know. Hydra with the useful observations. Right, moving on through. We should investigate the cabin. The cabin's over there. I know. But I am here for scrap. And weapon parts. Because I'd very much like to upgrade another weapon. Moving on through. Moving on through. And there we go. Some stuff to hunt. Lots of scrap. Lots of scrap.
Good news is we reached Hammond's cabin. Bad news is there's 2 friggin' ghouls casing the joint.
Aha.
It takes everything, but there are no secrets. Where are the secrets?
The ones in the north will catch Hammond and squeeze the secrets from his head.
Hammond will tell us what the junk is for.
The junk is for us. All of it.
Wait for them to finish with this, and then wait for the Marauder to go walking. Whenever there's voice acting in this, it's generally a good idea to wait, because the enemy will normally go for a walkies afterwards. Yoo-hoo! Big summer blowout. Right, wait for him to come a little bit closer. Over here, over here, over here, and spacebar to engage. Right, and we'll go there. Ah, he did spot me. Never mind. Doesn't matter. For he is dead.
I'm the death-dealing, soul-stealing, stalking machine, baby.
Absolutely. In the words of the Germans, er ist tot. Apologies for my butchering of the German language.
Okay, back me up.
Right, off we go, Borman. Time to kill this chamois. Now, he has 10 health. I need to kill him. He has 3, 4, 5, 6... Oh, he has 10 health. That is why there is a number 10 there, if you were curious. Right, so we're going to go here, and Borman is going to go over here, and he's going to ambush from here. Now, here's where things get spicy. I'm going to run to there, get some decent cover. La-da-dee. Sneak on over to there, and we are going to blast his socks off. Oh, it's so glorious. Right, the enemy heard me, but that's of nay bother. Nay bother. We're going to go to here, 100% chance, giving us both high cover against this guy on the inside. This is the best way I've come up with, at least, of doing the fight. This shaman is a guaranteed kill. Now we have at least high cover against this individual. So he might hit us. Haha, but he did not. Now, what we shall do is... Oh, use a smoke grenade. How incredibly dull. Right, I can go... now here is a little bit of fun for you. We're going to go run and gun, meaning... There we go. So now we can sprint and still shoot. What we're going to do is we're going to wander all the way over to there. Yeah? And we can shoot and destroy cover. What we're going to do now is shoot, and this will blow him through the cover. Back out into the open. And we will then go to here and shoot him again. And we have had a... Oh no, I didn't... God, that was so dumb of me. So dumb of me. I forgot I'd already reloaded, so I should have actually just shot on the spot. Rip. Okay, so rip, a little bit of health there. That was my first cock-up of the day. Aha, 20% chance to disable robots. So that was a little bit of a dumb thing to do on my part. Pretty poor. Pretty poor. I should have remembered I'd already done that, so when I moved, I obviously was not able to still shoot. You can reload and shoot, but you cannot reload and move and shoot. You do not have that much action economy, so wake up, Hydra, pay attention. Right, let's continue. Now, bring out the mustard.
Almost everything useful was gone.
Let's get rid of this. I love the cannon, but we don't need to go through it all for the 5th time. I think this is my 5th playthrough.
Over here.
It's quite a few. It might be 4th or 3rd. I can't even remember. So we're going to go over to the question marks now. Onward ho. Now, Borman has taken a bit of damage, which makes me a very sad panda. We don't have Hog Rush unlocked yet. That is top priority right now. And then we can go upgrading his health, and then I think I'll go for the snacky thing so he can get some health back. Beep. I don't really want to have to use a medkit, but he has taken damage, and this is annoying and upsetting all at once, and I'm very confused right now, emotionally. Cutscenes have a very comic book graphic novel feel. They do indeed, and I love the touch. I love it. It's done in a way that it's all on the voice acting and some nice visuals. It's a bit like Total War Warhammer 2.
You've never been this far from the Ark.
Only I think it's a little bit better.
Talk about undiscovered country, huh? You think we finally left the ghouls behind? Yeah, me neither.
Extra gun parts. Now we do have enough to upgrade another weapon. And over there is another hunter to join our crew.
She's a stalker.
She is. She is a stalker. And I am a gatherer. I'm a stalker too. I'm a multitude of things. I found more scrap. Right, onward ho to pick up Selma, the next of our motley crew. Ah, yes. Oh, absolutely, Leslie. 2nd playthrough, very hard. Iron Mutant, good. Yes, the game is tough. You do have to spend some time thinking when you get to a harder difficulty. Hello, Selma. Would you like to join my crew? Yes, you would. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, what we're going to do is go back to the Ark now. You're probably wondering, why Hydra? You've just got here. Well, if we go back to the Ark, now we can upgrade Selma's gun. This is a good idea to do.
I'm happy that you took on...
I am also happy you've decided to be happy. Goodbye, a farewell. Right, to the fix pit.
Heard you met some of them ghouls.
Next content for the game, I have no idea, but I pray to Baba Yetu up there that there is going to be stuff to look forward to for this game, because I love it. Yeah, 7 critical hits, I'll take it. Looking pretty good. So we've upgraded some of our silent weapons, so each of them do 5 damage now. Ricky, how's it going, my man? Good to see you. We're going to pop here.
Hola, amigos.
We're going to go for... It's 1 fire damage.
Have a swell time out there.
Yep, indeed. I will have a swell time. Right, and we're going to wander back to the high road. And then we're going to go kill some stuff. Hopefully, we have a grenade by now. Eine Grenadovich. 1 grenade, 2 grenade, and 3 grenade. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I'd quite like a chem flare as well. If we can get a chem flare soon, check out the sights. I know we have some leet looking sights on the pistols and such. That reminds me. We haven't upgraded Selma yet. We've just got her as well. Hi Selma, welcome to the crew. We're going to get super tendons so she can walk, quite literally just walk up surfaces using her super tendons. It's very, very handy. Now, ducks, where are we going? We're going to go not to the objective, we're going to go to that one. And we have 4 weapon parts currently. Let's see if we can pick up any more. Right. Let us continue. Ooh. Enemies spotted. Any goodies for us? Aha! Oh, no, just a note. How disappointing. Okay. Onward to this area. I like this area.
Look what we have here. Am I a grade A stalker or what? You see this hidden path?
Moving,
through the
moving,
forest?
moving. Now, what have we got over here? There we go. Zone dog.
Wow.
10 health.
You have one hell of a
And 10 health. Okay, but we have 2 weapons that do 5 damage.
Where do you think they come?
So this means, despite their close proximity to each other, if we go to here, we should still be fine. Come on. Come on. There we go. Silent. Death. Right, and fortunately we have another silenced pistol. There we go. And 100% guaranteed again. Always you want 100% all the time. I like 100%.
Follow me.
Regroup. Over there. There we go. Right. 100% from there. Marvellous. Hello, Doc. You can take advantage of the high ground here if you really want another means to get 100%. It's not necessary, but you can do it if you so wish. Oh, and we're going to go for ducks, because ducks can get 100% with a silent weapon. And I'm not going to be using Borvin for a little bit because he has a loud weapon. And silent does not make other things on the map angry. So, thus far, pretty easy. I say pretty easy. I have messed up already, which is going to cost me a health kit. I'm kind of upset about that, because every mistake you make kind of costs you a med kit.
Guys, come here.
And there's only a certain amount of medkits in the game, so you can see actually where the difficulty starts to come in. You only have a certain amount of wiggle room when it comes to mistakes. Now, perfect. We're going to go for a top hat on Selma. I quite like the top hat. It suits ducks so much more, but it'll do. It'll do very nicely on there. So, moving on, we have the next area to go to. Anything else to pick up over here? Let's investigate this building. I think it's more or less a given that there'll be something juicy inside. Aha. Something shiny. Scrap. Wonderful. Scrap can be used to purchase items, weapons, consumables, which are bloody expensive. Really expensive.
seen some
or
crazy
medkits, which
shit
cost
goes on
44
besides
scrap.
the bullet. This house must have belonged to some
Eisen
small
playing
people.
Iron Mutant while watching while watching me play Iron Mutant. Man, I hope that's not too confusing for you. It will remind you of XCOM, absolutely. This game is inspired by XCOM, but when you look at the actual game design, really the camera is in common and the tile and combat system-ish. There's so many key differences, though. There's some really big differences.
She said it looked like it had fallen from the sky, crashed into the ground, and it spread
Hello,
more than enough scrap
Butcher.
around for us.
I didn't sign up to hunt some ghoul looters. This is ridiculous. They're everywhere.
Right, wander over here. Wander over there. There's probably going to be some enemies surrounding that purple item. Purple means a shiny thing. Looking good.
Sorry about that.
Picking them off safely from around the edge now. And we're going to wander over here.
Okay.
Bring the others. Get the scrap. Don't have a lot of weapon parts. Okay. And we're going to do broken gun. I'd very, very much like a chem flare. I'd really like a chem flare.
We have to get this stuff back to the lab before Grey One knows we're gone. Look at these things.
Zone dogs, scrap.
Heroes. Grey One will love us. Make us her favorites. Grey One is
Scrap. Ah, can't see anything.
She sees these goodies, she takes them, kills us.
Oh, a 10 hit point hunter. You're basically a free kill.
She didn't hear that. Did you hear that?
Okay. Now we can just survey the battlefield here and make sure we're not going to go too close, but we'll be absolutely fine here. So I'm going to go just close enough to get 100% to hit. If you alert them, you lose the sneaking bonus, so you do have less
Now it's getting fun.
less total critical hit percent, which is unfortunate, but there we go. It is what it is. Moving on to here. This is another free kill because we know we have 2 weapons with 5 damage. So anyone we meet with 10 health is basically a free kill. Silently, that is. That's why it's so important to level up your silent weapons very quickly. And I think this is armor, if I remember. Ah, a helmet. Wonderful. Now, you can equip the helmet to give you some critical hit resistance.
Never seen a corpse dressed like this before.
10 health over
Keep
there.
calling it this machine.
There's an image of a rot pear. This looks like a testing contraption for fruit.
I heard stories about
Okay.
singing
10
birds
health.
that could make
Ah.
music.
Wonderful.
Is this somehow related?
Why the hell would...
Okay. Let's get serious now. Wander over here. Guten Tag. Goodbye. Bang, bang, bang. Right.
Over here.
Now I believe we have our first semi problem over here. This is a medbot. Medbots are a pain in the butt. Medbots have a lot of health and armor, and they can really ruin your day. Now we do 4 damage with a grenade, meaning if we throw 3 of them, we're going to have 12 damage to pump out. This is very, very relevant. Because if we wander over here, we have 10, 10, 16, 4. So basically, we can grenade the poop out of these guys. But what we'll do first is just see what we can upgrade with our mutations. Hog Rush. Wunderbar. Now, we're going to save Hog Rush for a moment. Lovely. Now, nearly got Moth Wings. Moth Wings will be very useful. Selma, I think I will save and get Contortionist, which I think is particularly useful. So we're going to go here with Selma. We're going to go... We just need to go within sort of a throwing range. I think a... There for Bormin. If Bormin gets hit, though, by Chief Towelface, I'm not entirely sure his name, that will be a bit of a problem. So I'm actually going to go to here. There we go. And ducks can go... We're going to root them as well, so this is going to be all sorts of murder and destruction here. Now we're going to go to there. Now what we're going to do, and this should go fairly well, we click ambush, we click activate. First I want to make sure I can hit all of them with a... Okay, I can hit those. Damn. How about with this? Aha! Okay, so that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. That's not actually as much damage as I'd like, but that will do. So we're going to root them all first, and then we're going to throw that, and that's going to do a lot of damage. Okay, so we're going to go Tree Hugger first. Actually, you know what? You know what? If we click move, I need to make sure everyone has... Oh, firstly, I need to get my mouse cursor back. Yep, need to make sure everyone has a grenade. Because if one person's missing one, this is when things go badly. Right, Selma, we can do Tree Hugger. And root all of these. Now, here's where you can actually do something very sneaky. We will do something sneaky here, I think, actually. We will do this. Okay. Don't step into the light, indeed. And you have a... No! Oh my god. Let's just see if I can reload that. I did not click that. Ah, this is the controls of this game. Really trigger me. Really trigger me sometimes. Let's just see if it reloads this. Because I did not mean to click there. Ah, finally. Okay. That's not save scumming because I just tried to select the grenade by left clicking. Oh, god, that button can go to hell. Right, you can call me a scumbag if you will, but no mistakes were made, only a misclick. Oh, that's so annoying. Right. Actually, let's just make sure that we've... Have we done all the killing that we need to? Let's just make sure. Hydra being Hydra. That's so... The controls on this game do get me every now and again, and it is mainly the controls. I click... It's not a problem of the controls. It's just that I left click every now and again when I don't actually want to. And then it's basically game over. Right. Does anyone have a smoke? You have a smoke grenade. Excellent. That is my plan complete. Right. Ambush. Right. In that case, my plan is complete. We have Selma to do the activate this and root. This is stealth gameplay. This is definitely stealth gameplay. Right, that... Okay, so you do not left click now, Hydra. Do not left click to select the grenade. You potato. Okay. Activate. Throw. Change grenade. Don't left click. Do not left click. And... Yes. I didn't reselect Bormin's stun ability, which is kind of unfortunate. But hey, this will do. There we go. Now, the robot will come out. So he is going to do that. I am going to see if we can take him down. without triggering that pesky Overwatch. Now, we do have Tree Hugger enabled again, but firstly, we need to kill this guy. 100% hit chance from there is incredible. I think that's because he was well illuminated. Now, if we go to there, that is not enough range. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to... We're just going to go to here. Actually, we're going to go right the way up to here. Okay. This guy will be resurrected. He's only a marauder, though, so he's really not a problem. Okay, and now we're going to do a... Yep, we're going to do a run and gun. Actually, we're just going to move. We're just going to move. And we're going to go here. And then we're going to go into Overwatch. I don't actually need to shoot him yet. That's the reason. So you... Hang about. He's right there. Hang about. Okay, fine. A Molotov it is. He'll die at the beginning of his next turn then. I don't really want to have to... Oh! And I'm out of ammo in this weapon. Okay, reload. We'll go into Overwatch, because no one's in range. The Marauders just burned to death. Bombing. There we go.
Oh, does that hurt?
Lovely jubbly. Oh, Medbot. This is going to end rather badly for the Medbot. Goodbye. Okay, that's about as good as that fight can go. That is, I would say, the smoothest I've done that. And that's probably my recommendation. Fairly impressed with it. I really don't think resurrecting the Marauder's a problem. Another silent weapon, Wunderbar. I will be making use of that very soon. We're going to regroup, gather all of the extra scrap, weapon parts, and another hat, if I remember. What do we get in here? Let's have a look. Ah, armor. Wunderbar indeed. So we're going to go for armor on ducks. Nothing like a bit of armor for a duck. Right, looking good. So far, looking very, very good. Pick up the scrap, all the extra bits and bobs. And I think... Ah, there's the chem flare that I would have liked to have earlier. Now, something confusing I'm going to do, this will make more sense later, is you, sir, are going to equip this. Yes, I know. Selma is going to equip the Gaper in her... Oh, God. Selma, that really does not suit you. That really does not suit you. Right, anyway. Bormin is going to get Hog Rush because I forgot to get it earlier. Selma is not ready for that, and we're going to get Moth Wings for ducks. Moth Wings allows you to fly. We will show it off soon. Am I German? I'm not German, I'm afraid, my friend. I speak about 10 words of German. Mein Kopf tut weh. Schnell auf dem Auto. And a few other choice phrases that may come in handy in life. That is about it, though. Right, always make sure you can speak a few phrases of a language. Now, that I think is all that we need from here. Thus far, pretty happy with the playthrough, aside from Bormin losing some health, which he should not have, which was a complete F-up on my part. Right. There was one more scrap beside the plane. Oh, no. Ein, wunderbar, wunderbar. Das ist gut. Good word. Good word, wunderbar. Right, back to the plane. If there is no scrap here, guys, I'm going to be sorely, I don't know, peeved. I'm trying to use more family-friendly words to be more promoted by YouTube. Right. Scrap, scrap, scrap. Scrap, scrap, scrap. Where is this scrap you speak of? Yeah, absolutely, Moody. Wonderbra. No, I see no I see nothing here. I see nothing. I've been lied to. Back to the high road. Oh, I tell you what, actually, we should not even be going to the high road. We should be going back to the Ark right now because we have enough scrap to upgrade another silent weapon. So that is where we shall go. As soon as you can upgrade something, do it. Because you need to. I know that's a bit vague and ambiguous, but do it because that one damage that you don't think is that important is really, really important. Right. Every silent weapon is currently level 2. Doing 5 damage. Not a lot of range on some of them, though. Look at that. So what have we got here? Anyway. Bye. To the zone. Right. Is that everything we need here? Ah, the shop. The shop. The shop.
My favorite.
Bye. Now, can we afford... Aha! Now, this is something I do sometimes buy, absorbing fire damage. I find it fairly useful. I don't think it's a necessity, but it has saved me from quite a lot of damage over the years. Oh, but there is quite a nice scope here. It's 10% critical, but that's actually a nice one. 30% in weapon range. That's actually pretty good. Chem flares are good too. I'm going to go with the pyro armor because it's going to save me at least 1 medkit. Gavin, I always upgrade weapons. I'm going to have to go high pitch on you now. I always upgrade weapons. I'm all about that upgrading weapon life. Indeed, until next time. Right, and Selma for now can equip this. She doesn't need it right this moment, but soon. Soon all will make sense. And now to the high road again. Cheaper shopping perk I have. Oh, no, do I have a purple item? Yes, I do. Oh, God, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. So I have the cheaper shopping perk. Now I'm going to get something else. Yeah, you do get another piece of armor that mitigates fire damage fairly soon, but I've found having 2 of them to be advantageous. It's not a necessity by any means. We're going to go for extend crew bleed out time, I think, although I like the idea of 10% critical chance against mechanical enemies quite a lot. Grenade damage increased by 4 I also like quite a lot as well. But I think the bleed out time is going to be necessary because at some point during this playthrough I'm going to make a mistake. Right, back to the high road. Let us continue. Okay. Why bother if you get better weapons later on? Oh, I know, Gavin. I was so young and naive back then. Right. Well done with the fight. Yep, that was my... I mean, that was basically because the enemy decided to go into Overwatch. So that all worked out rather well for me. I think he could have actually taken a shot at Borman then. In which case he would have had a 25% chance to hit because of the high cover. It might have been high cover and range. It might have actually been 0%. It depends on the range of his weapon. But maybe it was 0%, which is why he actually went into the stance he did. Food for thought. But that's definitely the best way I could think of doing that. Okay. The rant about not being able to get your scrap back invested in the weapons. Yes, Gavin. Yes. It was a long time ago. It was a long time ago. The game, it is one of those games where maybe I've been part of it. There's been a lot of complaints made by people saying, well, why aren't the maps random? They really shouldn't be. This game should not be random. That would be an absolute disaster. Oh. Keep moving. That guy's up there. That scares me. I don't really want to aggro him. $175. Nice. I think I'm safe here. I will be in line of sight with them, but they shouldn't see me sneaking. They see me sneaking. Lovely jubbly.
Serves you right.
Not too shabby.
Damn right serves you right. Alright, take the scrap. But yeah, there is... Oh, sometimes, not always, sometimes there's a little bit, I think, of a misunderstanding as to what this game actually... how the combat works. The combat is a puzzle game. This is a puzzle game. When you figure out the puzzle, you get a 100% chance of completion. 100%. Actually, I do think maybe it was a waste getting that armor, but this is better armor, and Bormin has earned it. Right, onward ho. Now to continue sneaking the enemies down. So this is where knowing how to kill, what to kill, where to kill makes such a difference.
You see anything out there? No, there's nothing out there. It's the zone. And stop calling me.
Right, so this guy has 16 health. And I have 5, 5, and 5. So I can simply, I'm going to hopefully not need to use the Bormin's Rush if I get a critical here. I'm hoping that will be the case. 5% chance. Damn you. Okay, now we'll use Selma. Selma to there. Let's go. 10% chance. Let's go. He is on fire. So... And he has 6 health left, which I believe... Now, this is going to be a little bit of a test. He's on fire, so at the beginning of his turn, he shouldn't be able to cry for help. He shouldn't be able to, because he's going to die. Let's find out if this actually works.
Don't it?
There we go. Perfect. Oh, like a glove. Okay. 16 health here as well. Okay. Now you can actually kill this one without setting off that one, I believe. So a little birdie has told me anyway. I'm slightly dubious about this. This to me seems... Right, let me just invest in mutations a little bit here. Mutation, mutation, mutation. Run and gun could be useful for her. Could very much be useful. I do like Contortionalist, though. Run and gun could be nice. Oh, choices, choices. I think I'm going to go for run and gun. I will probably not use Selma all the time. Okay. Choices, choices. Twitch shot is definitely something I'll be needing. Right, let's try this, because I've seen someone kill him without setting off anyone, so we're going to see if we can do the same. Okay, let's see if I can set him on fire. Oh, excellent. Oh, excellent.
Gotcha.
Critical, there you go, that's him dead. Right, to there. Now, have I got a treat for you guys? Have I got a treat for you guys? This is going to be my recommended.
Enough! Oh man, you are the shit.
Damn straight, I am the S word. Now, moving on to the mutations. Let's see if we can afford anything else. We can nearly get Circuit Breaker, which I'd love to have. Contortionalist, there we go. Oh, that's another passive. You know what? We're going to get run and gun. Or are we? I'm going to use Contortionalist. I can't use it right this second, but in some fights I will be using it and it will be important. You can wait, and we're going to save up for Twitch Shot. Twitch Shot being immeasurably good. Incredibly handy. Medkit here. So this guy has 16 health up top. 16 health. And what we're going to do... Come, Selma. Come, come. Fly, fly. Right. Nope. Exit combat. There we go. Okay. Right, here we go. This is my suggestion. So Selma is going to activate. She's going to go to here. And oh boy, am I a clever clogs. Am I a clever clogs. She can actually move here in one turn. Up you go. Hally up. There we go. And, excuse me, sir. Going down. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, for the fun bit, I'm going to go to here because I'm going to have to chase this ghastly medbot around. And, actually, he's got 6 health left. Let's use ducks. Yeah, let's use ducks here. Hello, buddy. Would you mind getting set on fire? Awfully. Oh, that is just beautiful. That is just beautiful. That's worked out rather well. Hog rush. Charge. Lovely jubbly. Oh, and he burned to death. Right. And this is about as good as I can... Oh, damn it. Can I go to there? Yeah, I'll take it, 100%. That's why you always want two weapons, especially when you're rocking something as limited as a single-shot weapon. Right. Magnus. Yes, his mind control puppeteering is very good. It's useful. It's not the best in the game, but his puppeteering skill is pretty good. It's not very reliable, and there are problems with using it, but it is pretty good. Right. And that, my friends, is how I would suggest doing that fight. Now, we're only 1 hour into the game. Quite often, we're 2 hours when we get to this point, so we're doing pretty well.
Why make them leave all these machines here?
Pretty damn good indeed. Right, now we can do some more upgrades. Indeed. So we're going to do for twitch shots, giving me the ability to shoot twice. Very powerful. Nearly got an upgrade there. Now, I'm going to wait for Frog's Legs. Frog's Legs is all right. It's all right. I might actually get the health boosts here. I think they're fairly useful to have. Although, chasing down Alpinist, I think is good. And chasing down Twitch Shot for her is also good. So actually, maybe we'll stick with those. Right, let's continue the march. Onward ho. 9 weapon parts. Not quite enough for an upgrade yet. It is unreliable, yes, but it also doesn't initiate combat. And if it doesn't initiate combat, all you do is you change your squad back again so you don't have him anymore. Problem solved. But if you're going to do a fight where you have to kill a very big enemy, use him to try and mind control say the Juggernaut or the tank or something like that. If it fails, exit combat. You've not initiated anything yet. That is my best tip for Puppeteer. And there are only a few fights where you need to use this. Okay. Right, let's have a look. Crit from stealth, yeah, has its place in the game, but it's not the most useful stat by a long shot. I would agree with that.
You know the stalkers we captured, right?
Bye. Going this way.
They ran away. I lost them. You let your stalkers
Moving on up in the world to find... Where is the patrol here? There's one. Pick up the note. Ah, there he is. Reliable as ever. Okay. Boop, there we go. Little boot on the snoot. We'll go to here. So far, very happy with the playthrough overall, despite my one slip-up, which has cost Bormin a little bit of health. And unfortunately,
Sleep it up. That was awesome.
probably a medkit, because even though I don't want to use it, I have a feeling it might be a good idea. So we're going to put that there, we're going to put that there. Okay, Bormin is going to need the Gaper for this forthcoming bit.
Regroup.
He's got 8 health, so let's just make sure Selma can get to 100%. There we go. Uh-oh, that was a loud weapon. Need to change that back around. I need to change that back around.
Stay down.
Amen to that.
Right, what are you doing with... That should be your primary, so why was the other one equipped? Oh, headaches, headaches, headaches. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to change you, my dear, to have Contortionalist. We're going to change her to also have the... She's got the Fireproof, excellent. And we're going to change her to have the Crossbow. Crossbow, duck, and pistol. Lovely jubbly. Now, for the sneaky bit.
Hey, follow me.
This is...
All the people trapped in this tunnel trying to claw their way out. Makes me sick.
Right, split up.
Stay put.
I'm going to put you, my darling, up here. Okay, and we're going to go to there. Okay. Oh, nearly. That nearly went wrong. So the Pyro has 16 health. Medbot's got 16 and... the other guy's got 16, so first turn we can root. The Pyro is going to be a little bit of a problem. But we do have Hog Rush at the ready. Now I can go... Now just before we initiate combat, going to use one of these. Ambush. Now, reportedly, we can throw a chem flare over here, and this doesn't set off combat. And now we can initiate combat again. Glorious, I know. Oh, Hydra, that's very clever. Oh, thank you, I know, thank you. Right, Hog Rush. Just make sure I can get to there for the Hunter. Marvellous, marvellous, marvellous. Right. Selma. Activate. Tree Hugger. So we're going to root these 3. We are going to... I'm going to shoot the Hunter. Ah, lovely. I am going to use ducks to do a skull splitter. Damn it. I guess I could Mothwing from here. Yeah, we're going to fly straight up. Alright, fly straight up. Now we'll do this. Right, what are we going to do from here? Skull splitter there. 100% chance to hit. Lovely. So he's actually going to die. Unfortunately not at the beginning of next turn. And we're going to go knock him over now.
That was awesome.
I could have actually used run and gun. Oh, she's fireproof. Oh, dear. Glorious. Right. So we're going to go to here. I could have actually used Twitch Shot here. I'm going to go there, and we're going to... actually, I'm going to shoot at you. I don't want to kill him yet, because that's going to set Bormin on fire. We'll kill him next turn. We will kill him next turn. Ah, damn it. Oh no, please don't kill him. Chance to ignite 50%. Oh no. I don't want to set Bormin. Bormin's already low on health anyway. He needs to medkit, so it's fine. Okay, so he's not actually going to do anything this turn. Medkit is going to start his repair process. 25 or 100. Now, ducks, can anyone get to 100% chance? 50, 100. Okay, so we're going to actually take 75. If we didn't hit him, it wouldn't have been a disaster. It wouldn't have been much of a problem, but... Okay, and we're going to knock this guy back, which prevents him from actually healing. Now we've done that, we can just continue to unload on this guy with our shotguns.
Gotcha.
Glorious. Nice. He'll try repairing again.
Does that hurt?
Lovely jubbly. And another 100% chance to hit. Got to use those chem flares when you need them. Absolutely glorious. Right, job done. Job done. That's another, pretty much that. If I had to suggest how to do that fight, I would say to do what I just did. That's pretty much as good as I can expect. Ah, there we go. 5 and 6 with a crit of 10 and pretty decent range. Not the best item, really, in the game. It's really not the best. Chance to knock back. I'm not a huge fan on that. It causes more problems than anything else. Old scrap. Okay, let's have a little hunt, because there's invariably always items here that one forgets. There we go. There's always one. There's always one. Now we can go upgrading a weapon. The only advantage of a sniper rifle is that you will suffer range penalties, obviously, at longer distances. So that's something worth considering if you need that 100% hit chance and they're slightly too far away. You'll also get the sneaking bonus because you'll be outside of a visual range when you open fire. So they do have their place, but they're also loud. You can fire from so far away that you don't set off the enemy via audio, but that's kind of hard to do because then you're operating with the penalty for range. So all in all, it's a bit of a headache.
I suggest we use it.
Right, so just a quick check on things here. Contortionalist, excellent. Mutations, we're going to go for Circuit Breaker, which is absolutely essential. We're going to go for Star. I'm very tempted to start going down through here, but Corpse Eater is something I may go for. The ability to simply nom on a corpse. Okay, let's continue. What's special about rabbits? Oh dear. Right. It is a little bit of a shame that there's not more animals, but this is a game that simply is based on a select few characters rather than the ability to create characters. It is a case of
Hammond told me he wanted to cross
these
a
are
big
your
body of
characters.
water to get to a place called the House of Bones.
Okay, let's see what's in the chest. I have a feeling this is another hat. Duck hat? Yeah, kiss me quick. That's the one. So this one gives you an extra bonus from sneaking, which... Okay, we'll go for this. He's not going to get that sneaking bonus very often, though. It's not... Take, for example, the sniper example we just went through. That might make use of it, but there's not many situations where you can actually make really good use of that hat. Maybe with a crossbow, because you can fire from far enough away. Let's go. Now, somewhere I think there is a medkit attached to one of these... ambulances or ambulance. Maybe not. Okay, let us continue. So we can upgrade another item, but we need 60 to do the next tier of upgrade.
There are no mutants in the zone.
Excellent.
I've been checking bodies
Absolutely
ever since you
excellent. This
mentioned
bit's fun. This bit's good. I like this. It's easier than it looks, actually. Far easier than it looks. Lovely. Just make sure everyone's rocking silent weapons, because if they're not, it's going to ruin everything. If you forget one weapon, it's game over. Absolute game over.
And stay down.
I owe you a grog.
I think the autosave feature within this game, though, does allow for, if you accidentally do something, in some cases you can kind of salvage this.
Feel my words inside you, taking control.
Hey, follow me.
So weird. I love the scripts for this, though. It's amazing. Right, onward.
Your thoughts are sinful.
My thoughts are sinful.
Your brain
My friend, not just my thoughts.
lead you into salvation.
I think one could argue many thoughts are sinful. Depending on which rulebook you're operating out of. Okay, let us continue.
When the masters find the secret numbers, the zone will be cleansed. Cleansing better get here soon. Talking in my skull is making me crazy.
Making my head spin. Did you hear that? I heard the same voices when me and Hammond got ambushed.
Why are you saying that now? Ah. Move, Marauder. Move. Learn to dee, sneaking like a rabbit, sneaking like a rabbit. There we go, that'll do. They're outside of each other's range. Oh, spotted. Never mind. Zip. I tell you what would go down very well in this game, and that would be some extra characters for DLC. I wouldn't mind paying £5 to play this game through with another character with more mutations. Or maybe a bonus couple of map locations. I think charging like £5 for something like that, pretty reasonable.
Follow me.
Although, let's face it, I think it's fairly safe to say, in all probability, they are just simply working on the second game, rather than doing anything else. I suspect that will probably be the case. I really hope this game is supported, though, with a bit of DLC, because I will lap it up. I will be very, very happy to have some extra bits and bobs to do. Bowman, we're sneaking, buddy. Sneaking. Okay. Hide. Hide. Hide? Ambush time. Let's go. Right. 100%, 40% crits. That is the power of high ground top hat. 100% hit chance, thanks to the magnificent high ground advantage. Alt-tab back in to get my mouse cursor back. Yeah, minus 25 for range, but plus 25 for high ground. And all that juicy critical hit percentage.
Stone cold.
Lovely, 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 lovely. I mean, in a way, one thing that you have to consider with this game is actually adding loads of extra items, characters, and things like that, in some respects, may overly confuse the game. And hear me out with what I'm saying. Hear me out, because at the moment, as I say, this game is a puzzle game. That is the best way to describe how it works. It's all about figuring out how to solve certain combat scenarios. And if you had 50 different weapons to do that, the only thing that will happen as a result is it's going to be harder to find. It's either going to do one of two things. It's going to create so many opportunities to solve the puzzle that it's going to be boring, or it's going to just make it so complex to find the solution. I don't know. I think that the actual smallness of this game, in some respects, makes a bit of sense to me. Although, I will admit that it does hamper the replay value quite considerably.
Hey, follow me.
you have to basically be like me and be dedicated enough to want to just go through the Iron Mutant mode to really get and squeeze out the most you can from this game.
Gather on the ship, my children. Your destiny awaits. Yeah!
Oh,
Hear
yeah.
my voice within your heads.
Okay.
The Ark calls you ghouls, but you are beautiful.
You are not beautiful.
You are children of the ancient.
You're not children, you're grown adults. You're also cannibals, so I wouldn't be too judgy. Right, so there we go. Height advantage, please. It's the only way to do this area. But it's so much easier when you do it like this. Well, that's it. Currently, Gavin, there is only really one optimal solution for each combat encounter that I've come across. There might be a couple of ways in some, but that's certainly a feature of this game that as I say, it's a puzzle game, and in most situations there is one way to do it safely, and any other way is kind of suicidal. Right, which reminds me, we can do a little bit of armor swapping now. There we go. And all will make sense again very, very soon. Bormin, I believe run and gun's not necessary. We'll use twitch shot now. And let's have some stuff equipped. Molotovs are something I never really seem to make as much use of as I would like to. Right, that'll do very nicely. Right, you can hang here.
Follow me.
Now, this guy goes walkies in a moment, and I can't remember the actual trigger for it, so I'm going to go walkies first, and hopefully he remembers to go walkies. I can't remember. It's probably a location you have to go that triggers it, or maybe it's picking up this key. Certain things like that you wouldn't necessarily know, but once you figured it out, it's so much easier. Again, every combat encounter in this game is pretty doable. The last fight I had a few headaches with, but okay. Chem flare, right, I think that's actually everything we need. Let's waddle back down here. Come on, Bormin. We've got stuff to do. Waddle, 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 waddle. Waddle, 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 waddle. Got all my scrap. Come on. Yoo-hoo. Big summer blowout. Why is this hunter not going for a walk? Last time I had to almost save scum, and then it worked, so I'm rather confused right now. Oh! That was nearly a disaster. Hello? I'll tell you what we can do. We can briefly go back to the Ark, and we'll come back here. Approach from the quarantine area, open the gate, and then I think he will move. I think it might be going in the quarantine area that triggers it.
Ghouls are one thing, but the Novus?
Okay, so do we have a spare weapon that we can junk here? We do have this weapon, and it is pants. It is absolutely pants. The only thing it has is long range. So what we're actually going to do... So I don't think Selma really needs the pistol. Oh, okay, we're actually going to swap those two back around. Pop that back on you, pop that back on you. That's my preferred combination, so we're going to give her the state switcher just in case she needs to do something a little bit more long range, which means we can now junk that pistol. Yo, Laszlo, good to see you, my friend. You like the gameplay?
You want
Thank you very
something?
much. Much appreciated, my friends. It's glorious to have you here. Now, we're going to dismantle this stinger, giving us a 37. Now, what we can do now is upgrade something silly like the Gaper or something rubbish like that, but there's no real need to do that right now. We could go for the extra crit chance here, and I think that's actually not a bad thing to do. It's going to have a base chance of 20% crit, and that's going to have 8 crit damage, so that's hopefully
Take it easy.
going to be something we can take advantage of. Now we're going to go back to the zone. Oh, perfect. Yep, Hunt Showdown, perfect. That's made me really happy. Thanks for letting me know that, Mojo. Hunt Showdown totally deserves best something. Best early access? Absolutely. The game is and has more finesse than most AAA titles. And it's in early access. It's been in early access for like a year, so I think it's slightly debatable to still call it an early access, but still, whatever it is, it's so good. So good. Oh man, I miss playing that. But we're going to do this first. Oh.
It's Judgment Day, sirs.
Okay.
Obey me, and your soul will be saved.
Any more conversation to have, or is that...
Split up.
That's everything. Right, let's open this and see what we got cooking. A hat, I think. Armour. Lovely. Absorbs fire damage. Excellent. There we go. Everyone is fireproof. And this is going to make the forthcoming fight a little bit easier. Oh, hang about. I've screwed that up a little bit. He's got longer range than Selma. Well, she does have a sniper. Never mind. Cancel that. Abort. Shame you can't sell items as well. That's a little bit of a weird mechanic. I don't think it would break the game in terms of balance. I really don't. Ah, there you go. Now he's gone walkabouts. Become note. Now we go walking. Walking, walking, walking. Pyro over there. Right, wander around here. 16 health for that pyro. Pesky, pesky pyromancers. They are a pain, actually. If they set one of you on fire, it can take you quite a long time to finish a fight. Ah, damn it. Oh, okay, now we'll just sort of wait here for a while. Wait for them to stroll back. So we'll have a little chat. Hunt Horrors of the Gilded Age was the first announced to have a beta in late 2014. Damn. February 22nd. Okay, not quite a year. Less than I made out. I need to cover that game more, but the trouble is I'm not really in a position to give it loads of extra coverage, even though it desperately deserves it for being so awesome. Now, he's got 16 health, but fortunately we have a duck. And we have a duck that very much has Skull Splitter, which is a guaranteed critical hit, and from a high ground... Oh god. Is this, Ha! Ha! Ho! 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 Ha ha! Right. Sneak. And... Pow! There we go. That should be... Damn. Range is a little bit too much. Okay, fine. We'll get him on the next way. Unless that's better range. Again, guys, you need to do 100% in this game. Quickly! About face. Change of direction, change of plan. Next time we'll go this side, lesson learned. And yeah, okay, we'll just get everyone over there. Moving on through. Moving on through. It was born after the idea of having a... Oh, very interesting. Now, I could actually use a sniper rifle from up here, and I don't think it would cause aggro problems. Let's wait for him, though. A little scratch, a little bit of an itch. Okay, state switcher, so cool looking of a weapon. Yeah, Leslie, but absolutely pants. Okay. Right, ducks, activate. God damn you! So we're going to wait for him to move a little bit closer. Come a little bit closer. There we go. That's got to work. That has got to work. Right. There we go. 100% crit chance. Skull splitter. There we go. Lovely jubbly. You've now got 9 health left. So now, the reason we did that is because it was a guaranteed kill and he wouldn't be able to activate the others. You might be thinking, well, was that really worth the wait? Yeah, it was. It was, and it's really important in Iron Mutant that you do things like that. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of problems. You need to rely on 100% whenever you can. Because now, we've got a really easy fight to do. I say really easy. Easier than it would have been otherwise. Right. Wander on through this way. So we're going to go knock over Brother Bodin. We're going to put Bormin over here. We're going to go... ducks. Okay. Okay, we're going to put... duck there. Okay, and we're going to go for this. Right. Now we want this chap to initiate the fight. Yet again, tab and tab back. Hog rush. Can I go this way and go knock him over? Damn it. Okay, if we go exit combat with him... How about if I go there? I want to charge him the other way. Oh, is he actually out of reach now? Come on. Come on, move. Move your butt. Fine. Fine. We'll do it this way. Fine. I'd like to be able to choose that path. How about if I move to here with one action, and then we do hog rush? So if I move here first... Yep, that's fine. Now we hog rush. There we go. That's all I wanted to do. You might think that looked like it was way too much effort for what it was, but trust me, it wasn't. Right, ducks is also fireproof, so we can afford to go close. Glorious. Only 3 damage. Probably could have used my gaper. Now, 75, 75, 100. There we go. And we're going to go for... glorious. Now, hopefully the pyro will throw at the first person who aggroed. That is kind of the rules for the pyromancers. Now we're going to use Twitch Shot on this guy, who is now well illuminated, thanks to the fire. Good night, Mike. Giving me 2 free hits on the gentleman. Now. 100% hit chance from here with our shotgun, so we'll take it. Thankfully, we had a second weapon with a decent reload. Oh, no! Okay. Actually, what's the chance from here? Ah, there we go. Glorious. Glorious. Oh, Pyromancer, you silly, silly thing. Okay. Glorious. Glorious, glorious. We shall continue, and we shall go to here. Only 25. Curious. Well, how about 75? I'll take it. This guy can't really hurt me, so I can do this all day. I like the pushback too. Very risky to put it on that weapon though. I need to reevaluate that choice. Okay, but you want Overwatch. See what you do. Try and pyro me again. Oh, you silly wabbit.
That hurts.
It keeps saying that hurts, but it really doesn't. Battlefleet Gothic 2, my friend, is no longer in beta. The beta has ended. So, 2 knockbacks in a row. Lovely. Yeah, beta's over. So instead, we are doing a bit of this. It will be back. It will be back. And when it is back, I will be back playing it. But unfortunately, in the meantime, we're going to have to make do. Although this game is an absolute gem, I would say. Very, very much enjoy it. And yet again, this is pretty much turn for turn exactly how I would recommend doing this fight. Upon reflection, I don't think I would make any changes. Damn it. Come back here. And I'm just going to go on Overwatch with these two.
Overwatch.
Just in case he... You going to burn yourself? No, sad face. Okay. So actually we can use the Gaper here, which would be much more effective, because I can do this. Ah, there we go. Which has 6 damage. Might as well use it. So that's where being fireproof is very helpful. Although, strictly speaking, the fireproof thing I've worn thus far has only saved 1 person from being pyroed. So it saved 2 damage. Basically, I spent 120 to save 2 damage. That is it. In a nutshell. I have an EMP grenade ready. I think it is a fairly safe bet to say I should probably equip that. Now we can go to the House of Bones. I think we probably should. I'm going to put the EMP grenade on Selma. There we go. Regroup. And onward. And what level is that? 35. Yeah, that's too high for me currently. So we will march onward. We're doing pretty good for time, actually. 1 hour and 38. We've got time for maybe 1 more zone. And... oh, that reminds me. I have some more Stella to get through. I think really you only need the fireproof armor on Bormin at that point. I don't think it's necessary on 2 people, but it does allow you to move 2 people in. Later on in the game, the extra fireproof item I think comes in handy for 1 or 2 fights, not for a lot.
Pray tell, do they call it the House of Bones?
It's a big house full of dead people.
Oh, fantastic. Borman, don't lie to me. You do not want to be doing this right now.
Scrap, loads of scrap.
Are 2 different things.
Sorry to interrupt you, Borman, but I want to check my mutation status. 1 more point and we get Stone Skin, which is pretty cool. Although actually 2 more points and we get Corpse Eater, which I'm rather excited about. I'm also looking forward to Alpinist and Eagle Eye. Both of these are very nice. Alpinist I think we'll probably go for first. Although 25% extra weapon range is really not something to squiff at. It's a lot better than you think because it increases that threshold again, so you can shoot from sneak a lot more easily and get that really good damage bonus. Now, run and gun, useful, but saving up for twitch shot, far, far better. We'll get Frog's Legs, even though I don't think I'm going to be using it. So we'll get Alpinist and Twitch Shot for this lady, which is very, very handy. Right, now a quick check for scrap in this area. I can never remember if there is or isn't any here. There it is. There it is. Beep. There we go. 45. We need another 15 to get our next silent weapon upgrade. What's up, Ness? How you doing, buddy? Hope you guys are finding the stream useful at the moment. Okay. Yes, extreme, absolutely. That's the joy of this game, is actually learning the craft of it, learning how to do stuff. You know, it's trial and error. At the beginning, it's quite a learning phase. On my first couple of streams of this game, I had quite a few comments, let's say, or choice words from people saying, "Oh my God, you're such a noob." That was my first ever playthrough. So I was still learning at the time. Once you've learned, the game is very simple and straightforward, but the joy really comes from learning. See you later, Gav.
Do you feel it?
I can feel it.
Let us now gather at the sacred site for the ritual sacrifice.
Oh, I can feel it. You have 12 hit points.
Did not contain the...
Right. And yep, that's going to be an easy one. So we're going to go to there. Hello. 20% crit chance. Lovely. Move over to there. Off to you, ducks. Only a 5% crit. Somewhat disappointing. And this, again, is where you need 100% hit chance every single time. Because if he warns his allies, this turns from a very easy fight to a incredibly painful one.
They had it coming.
Incredibly painful, potentially.
Guys, come here.
So we're just picking off everything nice and safe. I think I've missed a medkit somewhere as well. In fact, I'm fairly sure. Ooh, what is this? Ah. There we go. One EMP grenade. And that reminds me, ducks, do we have... there we go, we do have Circuit Breaker. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Ducks will be making use of Circuit Breaker, won't you, ducks? Alongside... Indeed. Marvellous, marvellous, marvellous. Let's equip that before it all goes Pete Tong. Now, here is the sneaky bit. What we want to do, because we're about to use an ability to go kill a robot, is we're going to actually kill the robot first. Ah! Maybe I should kill him. Just because he's there, you know. He's a free kill. There's plenty of others to kill to recharge the ability. Right. Nice. Nice. And... there we go, one more. I'm always, each time I shoot, making sure I have the right weapon equipped. Gotcha. Very, very paranoid. Very, very paranoid that I'm going to have the wrong one equipped at some point. And that will be game over. Not guaranteed, but...
the House of Bones.
Okay, there's 2 people inside I can use to recharge my ability, so that's something I'll be doing. Only a 5% crit there. Kind of disappointing, but... there we go, 100. Lovely jubbly, and over to there. Last one. Glorious.
Bullseye.
Oh man, that was
Okay.
my shot.
Oh, it just turned over. Hilarious. Okay. See you around, Leslie. Take care.
Hey, follow me.
Thank you very much. We'll be calling it a day in about 15 minutes, so we might be able to squeeze through this fight. We shall see. We shall see. Right. Conversation.
A house of bones. It was a fortress full of tiny flesh-eating monsters called
Humans.
Oh, students.
every day to learn how to become bigger monsters.
Right, we're going to leave those to converse.
Sorry, I see the story. I went inside.
We're going to wander around here.
Drawings of monsters and flying machines and
Right, and we're going to go to just about there. Now, Dux is going to move to here. Yep. Going to use moth wings to fly. Oh, I didn't want to go back one, damn it. Oh, it's still 100. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Circuit breaker. There we go.
Does that hurt?
Oh dear. I don't have an EMP grenade. Okay. I need to pray that we can kill this. Okay. Oh, this is fine. This is absolutely fine. I would very much like a crit, though. Twitch shot would be good. But this is okay. This is okay. Lovely jubbly, and lovely. No worries, Extreme. Oh, thank you very much, my friend. Thank you very much. Is that a code that can be used by anyone and everyone, or is that a single-use code? I'm slightly confused. Oh! Just alt-tabbing for 1 second. Just a one-off. Okay. Mega Man Legacy. Yeah. That game needs checking out, doesn't it? That's very kind of you to throw it on into the stream, my friend. Okay. Alright, wait for these guys to split up. That way we can recharge our ability for Dux. And for Dux, on that note, we'll get Alpinist, I think. Critical chance when shooting from high ground, although actually that's very tempting. We're going to get Alpinist. The critical chance is just very, very useful to have. Bormin, I think we're going to get Corpse Eater. So he's just going to simply heal up. Right. Come on, time to go for a walk. 12 health on these two, meaning that they're just a free lunch. Okay, just waiting for him to go a little bit further. There we go. Easy peasy. Okay, and we're going to go there. Perfect. Now I need to be careful with my knockback. Right, off we go. Perfect. Good job, good job. Right, one more guy to kill over here, then we've got our ability recharged.
Hey, follow me.
Right, off we go, another free one. I mean, the trouble is, when you're playing this game through and you know what you're doing, I expect actually watching the game becomes maybe a lot less interesting. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it is still interesting. But it must look very easy. That's probably what the words I was I should have used. Playing the game through when you know exactly what you're doing does definitely make the game look pretty simple. And that's actually because it kind of is. The game is, as I always say, it's a puzzle game, and once you know how to solve a puzzle, it's pretty simple. And we've got enough to upgrade a weapon here. 49, and now this fight is actually always kind of a tough one. But it is one that can be done, hopefully without taking any damage. And then what we'll do is we'll eat the corpse. Right, up we go. I'm making it look easy, absolutely. That's because I've done this bit so many times that I know how to do it without taking damage. Alright, wait for these. There we go. Wait for the conversation.
This man fell out of the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down. That's ugly. Ugly Hawkman.
Oh, and the stream key was actually hidden, so there you go. A Mega Man stream code has just been revealed for the stream. So thank you very much for the giveaway. 16 damage from here. Right. So let's just see if I am within range of Hog Rush. I am. Okay, hopefully we won't have to use it though. I'm going to go to here. Damn. And we're going to use this. So we've got, yep. 5 damage. Selma, you can go here. And we've got a chance of an EMP. 5 damage. He's not on fire though, so we have to use Hog Rush here. Actually, you have to use Hog Rush, which is kind of upsetting. There you go. It does 2 damage, which is kind of cool. Better than nothing. There you go. And I had fireproof on, so that didn't damage me. Very nice. That was actually one of those moments. If I had gone back, that would have been a guaranteed result. So we're actually going to switch Bormin's over to the boomstick now. Like, it is just such a big increase from this 675 to 8, 11, 10. Like, that gun is just so much better. Now, I think at this point we can actually change the armor back from here to there to there. I think we can do that now without much of a problem. And that actually reminds me, we need to change Bormin's mutation from this to Corpse Eater. Kills to recharge, 3 out of 3. That makes me sad, because I was hoping we could eat stuff. We need to change that to Skull Splitter.
Come on.
Okay. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take advantage of Twitch Shot, which means we're going to go right the way up to... Oh! We're going to go right the way up to here. And we're going to shoot twice at him with a 75% chance to hit. There we go. And we hit twice. Meaning that he's a guaranteed kill. A bit of luck. The fire as well. I mean, you're very hard-pressed if that doesn't go well. I really should have gone back to base here. Okay? Well, don't do what I just did, which was just rely on luck. Go back to base, upgrade that weapon, because the enemy's increase in health is specifically because, at this point, you can have an increase in damage. So do not do what I just did if you want to do this on Iron Mutant, because if I was really unlucky then, I could have missed twice with Bormin. And if enough of you follow through and do exactly what I just did, someone will have that problem and someone will come back to me and say, Hydra, that didn't work. And that's because I just showed you something silly. I should have just done a normal shot with all 3 of them, and one of them just simply needed a an extra little Brucey bonus. Now, what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go back to the Ark, and I'm going to listen to my own advice. We're going to equip that gorgeous-looking shotgun with some extra stuff. Oh, dear.
Nova Sect.
Extreme Streamers, well, thank you very much, my friend. That's very cool and appreciated of you. That is very cool and appreciated. Code here and there is, yeah. It's been a while since I've been able to do a giveaway. So if people do giveaways in my chat, it's fine by me. Fine by me. Right, how's it going here? So we are going to look at our boomstick and wonder what can we put on our boomstick to give it a little bit more oomph. So thus far we actually don't have anything. I'd really like to increase the range, but looks like that's not going to be happening any point soon. Although a little point to think about, guys. The next fight is in the open. So we don't need the silent weapons here to be fully upgraded. We can take all of these items off and actually upgrade the items we'll be using. Now, this is, again, an extra layer of preparation that you might think, Hydra, is that really necessary? Well, Hydra says yes. Yes, it is. We need a scope on a shotgun, because why not? Why not? We can also level up the shotgun at this point, and you know what? You know what? The damage this thing does is pretty unbelievable. Yeah, I do occasionally frequent humble bundle. It's a magical thing. It's a magical thing, magical place. So even though it's so tempting to upgrade the boomstick, upgrading these silent weapons is arguably more important, and I'm going to upgrade the Murmur pistol because, well, as you just saw from that last fight, it saves me having to use specific weapon abilities. So we've upgraded the boomstick with some items at the very least. We also have access to the state switcher, which is comparable to the crossbow, so we'll be using this. So we'll be upgrading that range. Going to do chance to burn enemies. We should have a pretty good hit chance with that. So that's 2 weapons equipped, and we need a primary for someone else. Now, the primary for... we need ducks. So one of these weapons needs an upgrade too. It might as well be... God dang. The scattergun is actually... quite a bit better than the crossbow, isn't it? It really is. Crossbow does have better range, though. Does have better range. And that, I think, is going to have to do. Now, just before we go, we're going to go to the place here. We have 2 of these to do. Now, we can increase grenade damage by 4, which I think might be pretty useful. Although 10% critical chance against mechanical enemies is no joke. I think... grenade damage may have its place. It means that they're going to do 8 damage when you throw them, and, well, thinking about it, that's not that bad at this point in the game. Mechanical enemies... yeah, you know what? Mechanical enemies are probably the biggest bane of this game, so we'll take that. It might not have been the correct investment. I wonder if grenade would have been useful. I mean, at this point, I have 2 regular grenades and another... okay, I've only got 3. Anyway, guys, at this point in time, we're going to be calling it there for today. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. We're going to be popping off to bed and doing a bit more of this over the weekend. I reckon in 3 or 4 sessions of 2 hours, we can probably complete this, and hopefully there won't be too many slip-ups on my parts. Guys, it's been so much fun. It's been wonderful. I will see you on the weekend. I'm sad that Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2 has ended, but we will do some videos to talk about it. You look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Once again, thank you to all the subscribers, thank you for all the viewers, and shout out to the patrons for helping to support me. Take care, guys.